Before Scorpion was the yellow ninja yelling
Get over here!
at everyone, he was just a regular dude named Hanzo Hasashi. Well, regular is pushing it. He was a ninja assassin in feudal Japan, but you know what I mean. He had a wife, a kid, a clan called the Shirai Ryu. Life was good. But then the Lin Kuei happened. That's Sub-Zero's clan, by the way. And they were not fans of the Shirai Ryu, so they hired the original Sub-Zero. That's Bi-Han, the older brother, the evil one, to take them out. And Bi-Han did not play around. He killed Hanzo. Then, and this is important, someone burned down Hanzo's entire village. His wife, his son, his whole clan. Gone. Just absolutely wiped off the map. Now here's the thing. Hanzo thought it was Sub-Zero who did all of it. Killed him, killed his family, destroyed everything. So Hanzo's dead, right? He's in the Netherrealm, basically Mortal Kombat's version of hell, and he's just seething with rage. And that's when this sorcerer named Quan Chi shows up. Now, Quan Chi is that guy in every story who's like, hey, I can give you exactly what you want, for a price. Except the price is your entire soul, and he's also lying to you. Great guy. Quan Chi resurrects Hanzo, but not as a human. He brings him back as a spectre, an actual undead wraith. That's why when Scorpion takes off his mask in some games, there's a flaming skull underneath. That's not makeup. That's not a costume choice. The man is literally a skeleton on fire. And Quan Chi tells him, yeah, Sub-Zero totally killed your family. You should probably do something about that. So Scorpion's like, bet. And he enters the first Mortal Kombat tournament with one goal. Find Sub-Zero and send him to the Netherrealm. And he does it. In the first game, Scorpion straight up murders Sub-Zero, drags him down to hell. Revenge complete, right? Wrong. Because in Mortal Kombat 2, Scorpion's still there. And that's when it clicked for me. Oh, he's dead. He doesn't go home after the tournament. The Netherrealm is his home now. He's a ghost. Ghosts don't retire. But then, and this is where it gets spicy, Scorpion finds out the truth. Sub-Zero didn't kill his family. Quan Chi did. The whole time, Quan Chi was the one who burned down his village and murdered his wife and son. He just blamed it on Sub-Zero to manipulate Scorpion into being his personal attack dog. And Scorpion is standing there like, bro, I killed an innocent man because of you. Well, innocent is a strong word for Bi-Han, but you get the point. So now Scorpion wants to kill Quan Chi, but even after he gets his revenge in some timelines, he's still stuck as an undead spectre. He can't just stop being dead. He's trapped in this cycle forever, and that's why he's in every game. Not because they keep reviving him, because he's literally immortal by design. Now, Mortal Kombat loves rebooting itself every few games, and each timeline handles Scorpion a bit differently, but the core stays the same. He's dead, he's angry, and he's not going anywhere. In the original timeline, Scorpion stays a spectre pretty much the whole way through. He kills Bi-Han, then the second Sub-Zero shows up. That's Kuai Liang, Bi-Han's younger brother. And Scorpion's like, oh no, I killed the wrong guy's brother. So he actually protects Kuai Liang in later games as like, guilt repayment? It's complicated. He eventually kills Quan Chi, gets some closure, but he's still undead. Even in Armageddon, when the entire cast dies in a giant battle royale, Scorpion's just like, yeah, this is a Tuesday for me. The 2011 reboot, Mortal Kombat 9, retells the whole origin story, but keeps him as a spectre, and it's the same deal. Quan Chi lies, Scorpion kills Bi-Han, finds out the truth, wants revenge. But in Mortal Kombat X, something wild happens. Scorpion actually gets resurrected as a human. Again, Hanzo Hasashi is back, alive, with a heartbeat. He's trying to rebuild the Shirai Ryu, find peace, move on with his life, and for like 5 minutes, it seems like he's finally free. But nope. In Mortal Kombat 11, the timeline gets scrambled, and there are now 2 Scorpions running around. Past Scorpion, still a spectre, still angry, and present Hanzo, human, trying to be better. Okay, so this is where things get absolutely bonkers. Mortal Kombat from 2023 completely reboots everything again. New timeline, new rules, new origin stories. And in this version, Scorpion isn't even Hanzo Hasashi anymore. Scorpion is Kuai Liang, the guy who was supposed to be Sub-Zero, Bihan's younger brother. They literally swapped the characters. So now, Bihan is still Sub-Zero, but he's evil and working with some shady people. And Kuai Liang, who in every other timeline was the good Sub-Zero, is now Scorpion instead. He leaves the Lin Kuei, starts his own clan, and takes on the Scorpion mantle. So in this timeline, Scorpion and Sub-Zero are literally brothers, not rivals from different clans. Not enemies by circumstance. Actual blood-related brothers on opposite sides. And Hanzo Hasashi? He's just some kid Kuai Liang is training. He's not even Scorpion yet. Wild, right? But you know what's not different? Scorpion is still in the game. They completely rewrote his identity, his backstory, his entire existence. And he's still the face of the franchise. When Midway made Mortal Kombat in 1992, they probably didn't sit down and think, let's make the mascot immortal so we never have to explain why he's in sequels. But that's exactly what happened. Think about other fighting game characters. Ryu from Street Fighter? Still human, still aging. At some point, they're gonna have to deal with that. But Scorpion? The man is a ghost. He doesn't age. He doesn't need a reason to show up. Why is Scorpion in this game? Because the Netherrealm is eternal, and so is he. Meanwhile, Liu Kang, the actual main character of Mortal Kombat, has been killed and revived so many times, it's basically a running joke. They've turned him into a zombie, a god, a timeline creator. Dude can't catch a break. But Scorpion, he just exists. He's in every game, every movie, every adaptation. He's on t-shirts, action figures, energy drinks. You can go to Spirit Halloween right now and find a Scorpion costume. Get over here is one of the most recognizable voice lines in gaming history. People who have never touched a Mortal Kombat game know that line, and it all works because they made him undead from the jump.